Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back. There we go. Part two. I hope you guys can hear me better. Peace. Oh, heck. Another part two. Nice and clear. I don't know. You know, people think it's easy to do this. It is if you hide in if you cover your face with a pair of underwear or a sock or nylons or whatever. But if you try to do it and keep doing it, it's kind of hard because you can't hear yourself until you play it back. Then you can know what's going on. But you only can hear it when you have somebody on with you. So welcome back to the bullpen. Thank you guys for coming back out. Got Jack doing. Somebody just knocked on the door. Sadie.
Hey there again.
My buddy. Hey, buddy.
Hey there.
There you go, man. Can you turn up your volume a little bit?
Yeah, I don't know. How about now? Can you hear me now better?
A little bit.
Let me try signing back on. This thing is.
No. You're good, but I don't feel like turning up my volume because there. Okay, talk.
Hello?
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
I just don't want to bring up,
Yeah.
because if I bring up my volume, it could bring up the volume and everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, no, don't change because of me. I don't want to screw up the show or anything.
So yeah. Yeah, I made my show. Are you ready? Are you ready for the move of the Philippines, or are you ready to move? Period. I'm talking not you, but I'm talking about YouTubers or people like want to retire, or the people want to get out of where they're at. Do they really want to do? Are they prepared, and what are they looking for when they move? Hey, Jerry.
Like I said, I'm going balls to the wall, man. Like, once I sell my house and car and everything, like, that's it. There's no turning back.
Yeah. Well, I wish you luck, and this is your second time on going,
Yeah.
and I hope it's going to be better than the first time.
First time was better than my entire life here. So,
Yeah.
so it's like, what am I going to do here? I just got to take a chance, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Everything is a chance, right?
Right.
I mean, walking across the street is a chance. Walking out of a bar is a chance, and no, I mean, I'm talking about not getting beat up and getting robbed, or getting on a motorcycle and getting in an accident.
Especially crossing the street in Manila is definitely a big chance. The traffic there.
Oh yeah, of course.
The most dangerous thing that I came across over there was the traffic, like crossing the street. Jack, are you talking to me? What went wrong the first time?
Well, a lot of things that I didn't. For me, for instance, I didn't know um, the money. I didn't know about the money. I'll let you talk to, but I didn't know about the currency. And when I went there, I thought the food was gonna be like Mexican food. Cause I thought that cause the Spanish ruled the Philippines for like over 300 years,
It
so
was
I
like,
thought it was gonna be like Spanish food, like Mexican food, blah blah blah, and yeah, that was a big mistake.
I cooked every day I was there. I cook a lot every day.
Oh,
Uh,
good.
so I don't really care about how the food is outside. I don't eat out. I don't even eat out here. I just buy all my. I cook. Been cooking since I was like a little kid, like a kid. Uh, Jack, nothing went wrong. I just had to come back because I didn't plan it when I first went there. It was just like, um, hey, let me just. I just paid for some guy to take me to the airport. I was like, give me the next flight to Manila. I had no plan, nothing. And like, I had to come back here to work. I extended my visa a few times, and then I had to come back to work. I had no plan when I went there. And then when I came back, the COVID happened while I was working, and I got banned for like over 2.5 years or whatever it is. They just
Well,
opened it.
you didn't get banned. People just couldn't go to couldn't leave, or couldn't enter the Philippines.
Yeah, and it sucks because I had like a really beautiful girlfriend, and I had, a, I had it all figured out. I was like, oh, when I come back the next time, it's gonna work out. Because and then yeah, COVID happened, and then yeah, they just opened it up to because unless you had kids there or married, you were not allowed in. Period. Till like February.
There.
You know. So. Uh,
Hey guys, what's up?
hello, man.
Yeah. Who's this?
Hey, did you take the name tags out? What'd you take the name tags out for? Come on, man, I like my name tag. So, what's your
I
plan?
didn't touch. I didn't touch no name. Wait.
Really? They're gone. Name tags are
Yeah.
gone. So, what's your plan, Sadie, on this next trip?
Well, next trip I'm gonna have enough resources to be there for like a couple years at least, and
Oh, that
Oh,
okay.
okay.
There.
like man, I really don't. To tell you the truth, I don't have like I don't know how to make money there, and I have to
Well, you
figure.
can't.
I can't.
Like you own your own business.
Yeah,
Yeah,
forget
like
about trying to make money over here. You got to come with the money. Forget about trying to make money here.
all right. And then what do I do when I come
You're not
there?
gonna make any money here. I mean, unless you want to teach English for like
No, no, no,
$7 an hour, $10 an hour,
no, no.
you know,
I know you make
2 hours a
Filipino
week or
wages
something.
if you get a job there.
Okay, so you're not gonna work, so you got to bring enough money for 2 years, right?
I would say.
So let's just say, yeah.
Well, what advice do
So
you have
what's
for
your
me? Like,
budget?
what do you think I should do? What do you think I should do?
Well, I mean, if you're not going to work here, then you got to bring enough money to live here for 2 years, right? So,
Right.
so let's just say you live on 1,000 a month. You could do it if you're single. I'd say a little bit more if you want to go out and do
Yeah, I told
stuff.
Kev. I
But
told
let's
Kev.
just say 1,000 a month. So if you're going to be here for 2 years, you got $24,000.
Well, I'm gonna sell. I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about my finances, man. To be honest with you, on YouTube,
You got 24K.
I don't want to talk
Can't
about
hear
my.
you. Sorry.
Roughly,
talk about my
just say roughly,
Oh, okay.
yes. Just say roughly.
All right. Okay. Well, just say. I mean, just save enough money. Figure out how many months you want to stay here, and then figure out what you think your budget's going to be, and then times how many months, and then save that kind of money up, and then come on out and give yourself a little extra cushion for emergencies, and then that's it. That's the plan. I mean, it's about as simple as it gets, Sadie. Sadie.
Sadie.
You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
it's not brain surgery coming out here, dude. You can do it.
I had head surgery before. Wasn't ready for that one.
I mean, you may run out of money when you get here, and after say a year, then you just go back home.
Well, the thing is, I'm gonna sell my house.
Don't wait till you run out of money. As you get low on money and you're not gonna make it to your 2 years, then you got enough money to buy a train ticket and come back. That's all. I mean, that's what you do. Yeah, don't do what Big Kev did. Just basically do the opposite of what Big Kev did when you come out.
What the
And
hell?
you'll be fine.
Who's this again? Who's
I want to tell
talking?
you more. I just don't want to really go into finance like on YouTube. But,
Who's this clown?
Although you stayed, wait. I got to give you your props, Big Kev. You stayed for 13 years.
I lived for 13 years.
It's Chico the Pimp.
And I had 2 families, and I supported my kids, and yeah.
So yeah,
Bitch.
but you didn't pay the visa fees.
Well, yeah,
But that's okay.
but I wasn't
you
planning
gotta
on
give- you gotta give
leaving.
you that 13 years.
you can write a book on that, man.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work out that way all the time.
I said it on another stream that he had. I'm like, it's unbelievable that he did that for 13 years, and like, how do you even like go to immigration and explain that? Like, what do they?
Well, they were drinking when I was doing that. they were laughing when I was
He
talking
was
and I
hiding
was
in the
trying to tell
sugarcane
them.
fields every time the immigration people came by his barangay.
No, because I was remember I was at the Korean school, 2 of them. When I just didn't when immigration came, and the school police came, because we had people come for like inspectors. Because they gave us like a heads up, and like because they would check people's passports and because like we had Koreans at the school and they would come and check our passports to see if everybody's passports was on the up and up, and I just wasn't there at the school at that time.
Yeah, you were hiding in the sugarcane field. That's what I said. Pretty much.
I was at Starbucks or Bob's Cafe. Well, Bob's and Bob's Cafe. Those were the good old days, buddy.
Yeah, you can do that, Sede or whatever. What's your name?
Sadie.
You lost the name tags again, Big Kev.
It's like a
But,
sad.
let me. They're not lost, damn it! I just got people's there. Everybody's things are highlighted.
Name tag. It's all right.
What's your name?
I mean, nobody cares about your name, Mr. Foreigner.
What's your name, dude? Chico?
His name is
DN6
Jerry.
because I got $1.06 in my piggy bank. How long can you stay?
Nice.
You can go by, whatever the tax would take you.
That's
to the
one
airport.
cup of coffee.
Jerry. Jerry's breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Am I?
You're good, buddy.
Jerry, you can hear me, right?
I can hear you good. That's what counts. As long as I can hear you.
Yeah. I just want to tell Jerry
Yeah,
that.
or you know what you can do is you can come to the Philippines and be a pimp. I mean, there's some people that do
Pimp.
that. I think Big Kev might have done that part time on the side while he was working at the Korean school. wait. Somebody might run with what I just said.
No kidding.
It's for entertainment purposes, and I'm
Yeah,
neutral.
no. Hey, what is this? Now it's my Philippine interest. Oh my goodness. This guy is definitely a
Disclaimer, this is
clown.
for entertainment purposes.
Hey Maria,
This is for entertainment.
Well,
how
Jerry,
you doing, my friend?
I don't think that's the real my Philippine interest. Do you think that's my Philippine interest? The chair, or is that a
No, I don't know. This guy said. I mean, I blocked him so many times now.
my Philippine interest?
No,
I've
but
never blocked.
that
I've
other
never
guy.
timed anybody out.
Go ahead.
You know, I've
then,
never
if you
timed
want.
anybody out on your show. I think maybe once. Well, yeah, but DNC got him. He's on the ball, man. You might have to pay him a wage for.
Well, I was hoping to
the,
get some money. My hand itched today. I was hoping to get some money from somebody today.
What were you doing? Rubbing one out?
No, I don't. I told you I don't do
Give him a
that.
wage for like.
I don't do anything like that no more.
DNC's working overtime with that wrench, man. He might need a wage
Well,
or something, like an
don't
hourly
time
wage.
out too many people. How you doing, Maria? Welcome back to the bullpen. Oh, it's a fake. Yeah, there's too many people that try to take. Yeah, that's what fakes. That's what
Hey,
DNC
there's
said.
There's DNC's Philippine money. He ain't going to the Philippines now. He just donated.
Thank you,
Must
buddy.
be that loose change in his couch.
You know, hey, you guys dig deep in your couch. I appreciate your loose change. Another Philippine interest. Big Kev. You're such a liar, and I'm got a bolo to the head, and we know wife had. I never had a wife. I told you guys this. I was never married, but I had 2 girlfriends. I had 2 live-ins, but I didn't live with them at the same time. I mean, just it's
You didn't do it at the same time? Why not?
well, because I mean,
It's complicated.
we didn't live in the same house. I mean, because sometimes I would go to Bacolod and live over there, and then sometimes I would go to Iloilo and live.
Well, she was in a different town.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least you kept them out, in separate towns. Yeah. at least
Yeah,
you did
but
that.
sometimes they would go. Sometimes they would go to the same place and come to my house, and they would duke it out in the
Together?
middle of the street. Yeah, and duke it out, and boy, that was just a horrific. Because all the neighbors would come out with their cell phones and stuff, and then all the blah 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 would come out. Yeah, that part was horrifying. Yeah, Filipino women love to chit chat, gossip.
you had kids with both of them?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. Didn't you see the pictures?
Not really. I just didn't know you had kids with 2 women. I thought it was just one. But
Well,
I saw pictures.
here's my daughter's mom, and then
Oh, okay.
then here's my son's mom. I'm not proud. Well, I am. I got two beautiful kids, but it just happened.
There's nothing wrong with
You know,
that.
hey, Big Kev, you got that look on your face like, damn, I just smoked a blunt and I'm really stoned on that first.
Stop it,
You aged well. I don't know how long. When's the last time you were there? But you look the same.
On the
Oh,
second
that was
picture,
7
the
years
child
ago.
looking like, dang, man, I don't want to be taking this picture.
Look, my son is happy, boy. There we are. Then my daughter and I. I love my kids. Both my daughters. Yeah. Own up to it. This is me in high school.
Well, soon get your pennies together, and soon you'll be going back to the Philippines, man. Just start planning, bro.
There's me on the weekend. I was skinny back then. That was one of my dinners right here. Liquid diet.
Now you were still kind of fat, weren't you? Let's see. Let me look.
No, what do you mean, weren't you?
That's
Look at that. I don't look fat right there.
Liquid diet.
These are college girls who wanted to say hi to me, so they give me a beer.
I don't know. You look like you're kind of fat, aren't you? Don't you think?
No, I'm a happy camper. You're just jealous.
Really?
There I am.
They would give you beers, or they would just
Yeah.
give you
They just want to get me drunk. I think they wanted to, they just wanted to get to know me. Here I am at the Korean school.
and all this kind of stuff. They were telling you, right?
They're still telling me that. Here I am at the Korean school. Here's the owner right here. There's a Filipino right here. Filipino right here. Then this is his wife. But yeah, my Jesus slippers. You don't wear sandals when it's raining out. I learned that the hard way. Well, you could wear them, but I'm wearing socks too. So when I had to take them off when it's raining out, because my socks get wet. But right here's my internet cafe, the outside. Here's the inside of my internet cafe. This is my boss in Alaska. Somebody asked me that. Why, who is this guy? But this is my boss.
How much money you gotta throw down to buy that many computers, man?
Oh, well, I had all these tables built, these fans built, everything in here. I had to have this door put in, this glass door put in, this glass windows put in. Everything I had to have put in. So it cost a lot of money, and I had to have it painted. I had to have special wiring put in to take the heat for the computers. I had to have like number 10 grade.
Was it making good money?
It was enough to make by. I made a profit.
Was it making good money?
it was good. I mean, but I only made like maybe roughly 10, 12 pesos a computer, like an hour for like this student was 12 pesos for 1 hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
And I was open from 7 o'clock. Wait, let me see what it says. Okay, 7 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock, but I brought it all the way up until 12 o'clock because I had so many people that they didn't want to leave, so I left it all until 12 o'clock, and then upstairs here, on both sides is the boarding house.
yeah, but did you sell like snacks and sodas and stuff
Yeah.
like that? You did.
I had,
And then you were
well, see, I had, but see, on this side over here is my billiard house. I had
Right.
3 regulation pool tables, and I had 1 junior table. And
Oh, okay.
on the outside, I had barbecue and banana cubes.
Then what'd you do? You rented some rooms upstairs to people, to students?
Yeah, well, females, because down the street was Central Philippine University.
Oh, okay. Well, why only females, not the males or anything like
Because they look pretty, they smell nice, and they pay rent on time.
that? Oh, okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
but
Yeah, the good old days.
um,
Kev, you can't harp on the past. Now, this is where you're at in life,
Well-
and then you got to move from here.
okay,
You know?
but somebody asked me about making money, and what is good. Today, the cell phone today,
Right.
took over the internet cafe.
Right. So having an internet cafe is definitely not the way to go now.
But the billiard is good because when you have a brownout, you can still play. Okay, and the billiard, you don't need electricity to play pool, and you can have drinks, you can have soda pop. I sold beer because like about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, people would drink, and stuff like that. So I sold drinks like beer and barbecue and stuff like that, and fried chicken and stuff.
So if you
So
go
we-
back,
we
are you gonna
had-
try to open up another business or something somehow? It's kind of tough. Yeah. Might not be worth it. Huh?
Because I like somebody said a sorry store, but if you had a good barbecue stand, and the billiard was good because and you was close to a university. Because
Yeah.
students, not a university is good, but not an elementary school, because they have regulations, and they have people like cops will come and see if you have underage people like in your internet cafe, and that's a no. But if there's a university, then that's good because there's no restriction.
Wait, kids can't go into internet cafes?
But it
Not during school hours.
Oh, okay.
really. So
Yeah.
so basically, but if you're making enough, if you retire and you're making enough to pay your expenses, there's really and then some, then there's really no need to have a business, right?
Well, yeah, you don't need. Well, yeah, if you have your
You know what I'm
own
saying?
money coming in all the time, why have a
There's no need
business?
to have a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I get screwed, you know, because see, there's
Yeah,
Jerry.
right.
Like what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna sell my house, my car, everything. I'm going balls to the wall, you know. But
But what would happen when you get done with your money, and then you got to go back to the U.S., then you got to start all over again.
like,
And then you
there
got
is no coming
nothing.
back. There is no coming back. I have no safety net, you know. I have
So
no
there is no
family.
coming back. How old are you, man?
Yeah.
I'm 36.
36.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of young, dude.
And the
So
thing is,
I mean, for me, I came back when I was 50, and I had to wait. Now I got to wait until I'm 62, and now I'm already 60, so I only got like a couple more years.
yeah.
right. Plus the thing is, you're gonna lose a bunch of years for Social Security points. So that's another problem you're gonna run into.
I put so
So
much.
when you get to Social Security, you're gonna probably get the minimum.
My
If
mindset
it's
is
still around. It probably
I
will
put
be.
so much. I put so much damage into my body. I don't even think I'll live long enough to even collect that.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh.
mean?
Okay.
But think
I mean,
positive,
if
you
that's your
know,
attitude, then
and
yeah, go for it.
yeah.
But the other thing I was gonna do, like, I could rent my house, but like, it's not gonna be enough money. I was telling Kev this, like, because people where I live, they don't have that much money. So let's say after I take out the money for the property tax and whatever, let's say I make like 550 profit from renting my house. That's not enough money to live over there a month. You know, I need to make between 1,000 to 1,500 a month. You know, at least.
Yeah, Van, that's kind of stupid.
So I was just thinking, let me just
Who is this Van? Probably Frank.
Now you guys know Van Turner, right? He's always around.
Yeah,
he's around.
but
He's been around for a long time. I mean,
yeah,
it's
but he's kind
basically
of
what
talking
I mean.
stupid though.
It's is he hanging?
Kevin
Kevin
can
can
share a
share
hut with Bama.
Oh, okay. Then it's
Kind of clown.
like I'm not gonna. I don't
now
know.
you can be a pimp. You can be a pimp.
I
It's
didn't even.
basically
I didn't even
low
womanize.
overhead, and then just make some money doing that.
Yeah. Well, you could open up a nightclub, but again, I mean, if you don't know anybody, and if you don't know, like I said,
Well, I mean- I mean, if you move,
that's not a good thing.
yeah, but that never works out well.
No,
Yeah.
like I don't want to talk about somebody who's not here, but I'm not. I was a huge fan of Ren, and I'm like, how did he make it? You know, because he was young.
He didn't. I mean, ah.
'Cause I was a big. I used to watch his show all the time back in the day. You know. And like,
Yeah, but he kind of fizzled out. I mean, he's an okay guy, but he
I don't know.
I don't know what to say about him.
Who's that?
Sentai 7.
Who's this?
Sentai 7.
Sentai. No, you don't want to be doing what Sentai's doing.
But I'm saying like he was young. Like I don't know how he made it.
I mean, he's not working.
Because his
like that,
boat,
I don't think.
his
I don't
boat
know.
survived maybe like a year or like a year and a half, and then he had problems.
Oh.
It's tough.
Yeah, I
man.
mean, it's just really hard to make money in the Philippines. It really is.
Yeah.
Well, you know, yeah, like DNC says, you can get Peter Van Dever has that guide to surviving in the Philippines, how to dumpster dive, that kind of stuff. You know? What are the good times to dumpster dive? Which
Oh,
dumpsters
gosh.
to go to, whether it's Manila or Cebu. He's got it all. How to not pay your internet cafe bill, how to run out on
Walk out, do walkouts.
Yeah, how to come back and live in a what's them kind of homes, group home or something, where the people they ain't got no money. I don't know. What do you call them?
Oh, I forgot the
Hostels?
Yeah, there's
Hostels?
There's a name for that.
No, it's worse than that.
It's worse than that.
It's like a bum house, like a hobo house.
Yeah, it's I don't know. What do you call them, guys? It's not even a hostel. These are for people that don't have much money. And it's usually people that are on drugs.
Yeah, I was gonna like a rehab.
Rehab
Yeah,
house.
It's
or
a
something.
government. It's a government assisted.
Yeah, government
place.
subsidized.
Yeah,
think
for
group
like
homes.
rehab.
Like group homes.
It's
or
like a
something?
rehab place. It's already broken down.
I lived in a homeless shelter for a couple months once, and like, dude,
Huh.
that was a nightmare, man.
A tent.
Halfway
Not a
house.
tent.
There you go. It's a halfway.
Is it a
house.
halfway house?
Yeah,
Yeah, but no. That's for people that are in jail, and you before you get out of jail, they take you to a halfway house, and you go to work. I was in a halfway house once, and I had to go to
Really?
jail. I mean, I go to a halfway house, but I go to work, and then at night I go back to the halfway house.
Wait, so
you know,
you were on like week you got a weekend pass from the jail or some shit?
no,
Is that what you
no. I mean, I was already out of jail, but
did? Oh,
I had to go
To
to
a
the halfway house, and then
Oh, they were transitioning you back into the community. That
Yeah.
kind of shit. What
yeah,
were you in jail for?
but
Just out of curiosity.
it's a secret.
I'm guessing like
It's complicated.
I'm guessing like you beat someone up.
It's a secret.
No,
It's no longer a
it
secret.
wasn't. It
Wait a
wasn't
minute.
violent.
Am I dealing with a felon here? Is that what I'm dealing with here with a felon? Man,
I
you might
can't
drag my
remember,
name through the
man.
mud.
Kevin was.
Damn,
I
I
wasn't
didn't know you had a
pimping.
record. I didn't know you had a record. I mean, I'm squeaky clean, man. I don't mess with the law. So I'm not sure.
I
if
am
this
the
is a
law.
good thing for me to be on this channel. You know?
Yeah.
Wait, were you like you and Mike Luna peeping in like girls' windows and sniffing panties?
No,
at the
no,
same
no,
time?
no,
Is that what
no
you guys were
sex.
doing?
No sex crime.
Luna was with you, wasn't he?
No sex crime. Yeah, this
What you
happened
said
when
just now is going to be all over the internet.
this
might be the
happened
next
when I was
topic
around like 20,
Private
22
Foxtrot's
years old.
Next topic, man. All right.
It was already
we won't tell
it was already squashed from my
I'll
records.
keep it a secret.
Yeah, it was already squashed from my records.
Oh.
I don't even think they let you in the Philippines if you have like a sex crime history or something, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I don't think they let you like. I don't even know if you get a passport, really.
I know in Canada you can't. They won't let you in. Somebody said Thailand they won't let you in if you're a felon or something like that.
They won't even let you in a homeless shelter if you have a sex crime, I believe.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that kind of stuff. But yeah, do the crime. You don't do the crime, man. But yeah, Jerry's probably trying to look it up. But yeah.
I had to grab a smoke. That fucking hurt. Just getting out of my bed. Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah, that's almost true, Peter. The world is sex crime. Dunkin' Donuts. We don't have Dunkin' Donuts where we live. We have Good gourmet donuts.
I like that guy.
I gotta.
Funny. That guy Jerry's funny.
I gotta quit eating. I don't drink soda pop no more. I drink carbonated water from Walmart. I'm trying to not drink regular soda or diet soda. No more.
Somebody told me to drink like that carbonated water instead of beer, but I'm like, I don't drink beer. I drink like the hard stuff.
Oh,
I haven't drank in 10 days.
well, good. Yeah, here's my carbonated water. Yep.
People are saying you were
Gotta.
importing Krispy Kremes into the Philippines illegally.
Yeah, that gotta be it.
Dude, you know what?
You caught me.
Like potato chips taste weird over there. Yeah, they don't taste like the ones here.
Oh, well, yeah. It's because of the oil.
Yeah. Because I bought Doritos. I'm like, hey, this doesn't taste like Doritos. This is like weird. And I remember the worst thing I ever ate in my life was a hot dog from 7-Eleven over there.
Be careful when you're eating hot dogs, especially if you buy them at the store. I bought a couple hot dogs at the store and I boiled them, but I didn't. And then I eat it, and it was chewy, and I didn't know that it had a wrapper on the hot dog, and I ate the wrapper. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know about it. Then I undid the wrapper, and I go, this is odd. There's a lot of things you learn. Yeah, there's a couple of kinds of waters I want to try, like vitamin water. There's I think it's a number 7. No, it's a number 9. It's a number 9 filtered water. It has I forgot the name that I want to use, but it's a very the level is very high. Supposed to be very good for you.
Lemon is really good for you.
Lemon, lemon, ginger, lemon and ginger. Like make water, put lemon and ginger in it. But like I said, I'm a soda pop. I used to drink beer, and now I'm a soda popaholic. But I think it's the carbonation. So now I'm doing this. Canada Dry. What?
So I think 7-Up. That's like not that there's a good soda. 7-Up has potassium in it. That's like the only soda that has it.
Canada Dry is good.
I'm pretty sure 7-Up has potassium.
Potassium is good. Yeah, I don't drink. Don't drink no alcohol. I like drinking alcohol, but it's not good. What's happening in the big city, Big E?
What's up, my brother?
My brother from another mother. How you doing, Wisdom?
I'm doing well. I had a few minutes here. I thought I would say hi. How are you?
I am excellent, my friend. I am getting motivated for next week.
What happens next week?
Remember, I'm going to go to the doctor.
Oh yeah. Don't.
Yeah.
You
I got
you
my
didn't do the
doctor's
other option.
visit, and well, no, I remember I told you I'm just gonna go and see, just see what the option is.
Okay. Well, it's better to do that than to do nothing, but there are alternatives that accomplish the
Well,
same.
no, I haven't told nobody what's going on,
I'm not
but
telling
I'm
you.
just yeah, but I'm
I'm
just
talking cryptically.
yeah, me too. So, hey, Freebird, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate that, my friend.
You got bad knees, right, Kev? If I remember right. You have like
I got bad legs. Period. I gotta have knee injections for my knees and my lower back also.
So what's new in YouTube these days, Kevin? I've been out of the loop.
Bama got attacked, and he's blaming everybody. Bama saying somebody hit him in the back of the head with a pipe.
Hmm.
But somebody said that he was driving his scooter and maybe he popped the clutch and he fell backwards and hit his head and he scraped his knee getting up or something like, because he was under the influence.
Well, who's the person who said he fell off his bike?
Bama.
No, he did not say that. Who's the one that said he fell off his bike drunk?
Oh no! I mean, everybody is speculating that Frank is mostly. So, but see, Bama is saying that Frank is the one that paid Bama. I mean, paid somebody to did a hit on Bama. So Frank paid somebody $200 to, and he only got a little. He got a little cut. Got a little cut in the back of his head.
I mean, it's stupid. It's terrible that happened to him, but I don't think Frank would actually pay somebody to do that.
Yeah, not. I mean,
a little too much.
I mean, that's just chismis that's going around, and now he's blaming another dude, some Mario guy. He he's just it's a whole bunch of clowns.
Who is Mario? Is he a YouTuber?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just a whole bunch of. I don't really keep up, but it's just good material, good material from the both of Frank and Bama because they're both going back and forth, blaming each other, and Frank is wishing death upon me, Roberto, Fazio. He's saying that he's gonna throw a party when all of us die, and yeah, it's quite comical.
Well, too bad they take this stuff too serious. I hope nobody's a big enough pussy to pay somebody to go hit Barry from behind. That's
No.
Pretty low.
And he's over at the clinic showing everybody, look what he did. And now he's saying, I'm gonna get you, Frank, one more time if I get somebody beats me up again.
What I don't understand is when all these people know where the other one lives, why don't they just go knock on their door? You know what I'm
He'll
saying?
never answer the door.
They both have lived in the same country for 6 years practice. I mean, there's been some. Frank was in Hawaii for part of that time, but why not just go and confront the person? I mean, if you knew
Oh,
where your neighbor
the
lived,
normal people, they won't do it.
if you had a neighbor who was talking shit about you all the time, wouldn't you just go knock on their door and confront the person? You certainly wouldn't pay to have someone do a hit job on the guy.
Not a little person like him.
Well, but they're both little people, so why not just
Yeah.
take the trip and confront the person? That's why it's hard to believe some of these. It seems like it's just a little bit of YouTube drama.
Yeah, very little. Well, I think they're doing it just to get the ratings,
Yeah.
to get recognition.
Is it true about your Bolo incident that was just for ratings? Did you hit yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard that before that you staged it.
Okay, yeah. Look, I had to go. Wait, here's a picture of me. Here I am. Look at that. And I go, okay, hey, okay, ready, 1, 2, 3, and stick it.
Why were you hit again? Because you were fooling around with a 16-year-old? Wasn't that
What?
the rumor? I'm just talking about rumors. It must be true.
I never heard that one before.
Oh, okay. That might be a new one.
No.
I started myself.
I told everybody that I got hit in the head because of a jealous brother-in-law.
What made him jealous, though? What suddenly made that person jealous that day to do that?
Well, he was jealous. He was jealous for a long period of time, and
Yeah,
it
but
just
Yeah, but what triggered him that particular day?
him and his father was having an argument the whole morning, and I was leaving out of the rice house because we were down at the rice fields, and I was in the Nipa hut. We just got done having breakfast, 7 o'clock in the morning. December 21st is when it happened, 2013, and we just got done having Hurricane Frank. That's a horrible name for the typhoon that we just got done having, and we were down at the rice fields cleaning up the debris all over the. We have
Really?
we had
I thought
two
Hurricane Frank was a YouTube phenomenon.
we had two we got 2 hectares of rice fields, and we were cleaning up because a whole bunch of mahogany trees fell into the rice fields. So we were down there with our bolos, chopping up the trees, the branches, to get them off because we were having chainsaw guys coming down to cut the trees, to get them off of the rice fields. So he was fighting with his father, and when I was he was coming and I was going out of the house, and I told him that he should have more respect for his father and not fight with him, and he told me "Gagoo," and I said "Gagoo, you too," and then I was keep on walking, and then all of a sudden I felt something hit me, and I fell to my knees, and my head felt heavy, and I tried to lift up my head, and when I lifted up my head, I put my hands on my head, and let me take away this picture. And when I lifted up my head, wait.
Well, let's
There
have
we
a
go.
little version of Kevin on the hot seat here. Do you mind?
All right.
Are you ready for this? And
What did
hopefully
I just say? All right.
you said all right. So hopefully we can get a few questions from the audience here. So here's question number one. The rumor is that you were fooling around with a 14 or 16-year-old girl and they came after you with a bolo. What do you say?
Well, who said they?
I've heard this.
They means more than one.
Well, you know they change the name every five
Oh, come
minutes.
on now.
I don't know the name of the. I've heard it a ton of times though. Were you ever fooling around with young people that got somebody
No.
to attack you?
No.
Okay, no. All right. Next question. Come on, show a little more enthusiasm. All right.
Oh, come on now. If I'm guilty, then I gotta
Well, I'm not
have,
saying
you
you're
know.
guilty. I'm saying you're innocent until you're proven guilty. At least somebody could ask you the question. Now, here's the next
Oh,
question
well.
for you. You had 2 women in the Philippines. You claim. You said
Yeah.
that earlier.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I think you had a ton of them.
What the?
Now, here's the question. I've heard you say you were with 200 women in your lifetime. How do you get
Oh,
to
yeah.
200 women and only 2 in the Philippines in 13 years? Go
Well,
to
I'm
the-
talking about like in my lifetime. I'm talking about like in Alaska and
That
stuff.
was like 198 Eskimos and 2
Because
Filipinos.
not just Eskimos, but like Indians. Because I worked in the bar before, and then I worked up in the pipeline, and then I also worked in the mining,
So most of them
and I
were-
worked in the fishing industry.
So you
So I
did all
had lots
that,
of money too.
but you only managed to do 2 Filipinas when you were in the Philippines.
Well, yeah, because hey, Filipino women have you like a ball and chain, so they don't let you leave too often.
Then how did you end up with the second woman with the second kid? You
Because
cheated.
I
on her.
was at another school, in another in Gimeris. I'm not Gimeris, in Bacolod.
Why were you cheating on the first wife?
Because I had that mentality.
Scumbag?
I had that mentality that we could have more than one girlfriend.
Okay, and
Since
Philip
I wasn't
Janicki,
married,
how about your
I
other,
had
your brother-in-law's wife? Were you fucking your brother-in-law's wife?
no.
Come on, man! I have a little lie detector here that just went off the charts when you said that.
Why? You see my eyes? I had that frown going, no.
Okay, so
Why would I? Yuck. Why would I? My brother-in-law's wife, he was only like 21 years old.
I'm reading the question from Philip Janik.
Oh,
Janik
Philip,
said- oh yeah, I didn't ask.
how
that.
about your brother-in-law's wife? Oh, yuck.
I would never ask a below the belt question like that. Oh, that's a good question from STFU. Did you ever have a gay experience in your life? How many dudes did you suck off in your lifetime?
Oh,
Come on,
no.
be honest.
Only women. Sorry about that.
Yeah, any
Who?
lady
What
boys?
what kind of dude would ask a homo question if he's a if he got to be a homo to ask that?
No, people want to know if you had lady boys. I mean, there was rumors that you.
Oh,
had lady boys. Did
no,
you go to a
again,
lady
again.
bar?
Again, I worked at the Korean school, so we only went out I only went out with Koreans, and we went out to gentlemen clubs, but we didn't go out to freak clubs.
But did you ever accidentally end up with a lady boy and find out too
No.
late?
No.
What would you-
But a couple of my Koreans did wake up. Did not wake up, but they did. Like a lady boy did do a Korean like a knob job, a BJ, and then they then they went down. The Korean found out that it was really a dude, and then he got upset and he left the. It's like one of the 3-hour hotel. It's called a Love Hotel.
You know, there was a story a few years ago where that happened to a U.S. Marine, and he killed that person. He killed that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's Joseph Pemberton. He got
yeah, that
pardoned.
happens a lot.
So, Kevin, one last question on the hot seat today.
Well, it's not a hot seat.
If you did have a lady boy in your life, would you admit it here on YouTube?
Sure.
No, you wouldn't. Now it's another lie.
Why? Oh, come on, you guys.
Oh,
I don't need to lie. I mean,
Well,
if
you did
it's
have a
the
lady
truth.
boy. You did have a lady
Huh?
boy before. You had Shirley.
No.
You were the boyfriend of Shirley. She was sort of a half.
Oh, Shirley's not a lady boy.
Was she? Was she a real female? Did you verify that? Do you have any
Well,
ideas?
I don't know.
For sure. Okay.
Nobody knows, right?
I'm not sure myself. I'm still.
So I don't know. Some of you guys out there know if Shirley. I don't know if Shirley. Wait, I met Kim. What Pennsylvania Trucker said. But yeah, a lot of you guys out there know or heard of Shirley. So I don't know if I don't know if Shirley.
Oh, that'd be awesome, Pennsylvania Trucker. If he came in your truck and went on a road trip with you, that would be really cool. I don't know. Does your insurance allow you to take a passenger? That's not your wife.
Yeah, I had to sign the waiver.
So, Kevin, if you did come to the Philippines, let's say that you got all your legal issues cleared and medical issues, and you showed up here,
I don't have no legal issue. What are you talking about?
your blacklist issues.
Oh,
If you had that cleared up and you were on an airplane today and you arrived in the Philippines, what's the first thing you would do? What kind of lifestyle would you live?
I would see my kids. I talked to my daughter the other day.
What would you do when you got here? Would you be a sexpat? Would you be?
I just
roaming?
said I see my kids.
After you saw the kids, if you were living here, what
Well-
kind of a lifestyle would you live?
My kids would be with me. Instead of going and sit with their mom, my kids would be with me.
So no
then-
bars, no.
I just told you, my kids would be with me, and then I would try to get my kids to get them to be a dual citizen.
Well, I'm talking about if you lived here, you can't be with them 24 hours a day. If you had a social
But-
life, what kind of a?
Yeah, but
what-
why can't I have a new girlfriend?
Well, that's why I'm asking you. Would you have a girlfriend? Would you go into bars?
Yeah.
Would you be getting prostitutes? Or what kind of a person?
No,
What would you do?
I never paid for it. I do pay for it now, but I never
for it.
paid for it.
You pay for it now with websites and stuff, virtual reality.
No,
websites.
no, I pay my daughters. I pay
Oh,
my
I see.
daughters. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm just giving you a hard time, buddy.
I know.
I'm just playing with you, but it is interesting. Yeah, Shirley is a woman. Really? Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it, Philip. I'm not sure. I'm not sure she was even human, let alone a man.
But she was angry a lot. You know that you know that yourself.
Oh, I dealt with Shirley a lot. I'm not sure if she was even a human being. I'm on the fence with that.
Cause you got angry with her a couple of times.
Oh, she belonged in a mental institution for sure. And you did too for being with her and doing some of the crazy things you did. That's what happens when you're lonely.
Oh well.
Fine, you do crazy things, though. I know that. I get that. Loneliness can make people do crazy things. You're not alone in that. Okay. Philip Janik said she's a woman. I'll take his word for it. I believe Philip.
But yeah, I don't mind your questions because one, I have the answer, and my answer is not going to deviate from my question, my answers from 7 years ago. You know, they're always going to be the same as I told everybody the first time.
Okay. Ken Unger is in the house. Hey, Ken Unger, how are you doing?
Hey, Ken. Yeah, drunk, sober, drunk. I don't have to worry about telling my story about my head. You could go back and look at my story. Oh, that's still the same.
I've
About
often
my
heard,
my
though,
brother-in-law.
I've heard many times that you were doing a 14-year-old girl and they attacked you for doing that. You haven't seen that before? I've
I
seen that.
never heard that before.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of idiot would even say that?
This is YouTube. Don't you know?
No. You said, but who would say
no,
that?
no. YouTube people. YouTube. I've never talked to a person who said it. I'm telling you, YouTube people. I've heard it in the comments. Many.
Yeah, but you would know the person that said it. I just wanted to see if you would.
I have no idea. They change their name all the time. Who knows who's talking?
Oh, but so that's just it was probably a faceless person.
Yeah,
Then.
just a troll. Hey Graham, how are you doing? Graham's one of my.
Hi, Graham.
The legend.
Hey, Ken.
Younger.
But yeah, no, I never 14, 16. My kid's mom was 21 when I met her.
You never did a 16-year. Did you check their ID? Of the 200 girls that you had sex with, did you check their IDs?
In Alaska?
Oh well, I don't know. I don't know where these encounters took place.
Yeah, but I never said there were 200, but there were a lot.
200. I have a good memory.
Yeah.
Scott Del Fuego and Peter V. Jr. That's not the real Peter V. though, is it?
No.
New Peter.
Freebird just said Kevin always told the same story. Yeah. Hello.
He's a good liar.
I got that burned in my head.
Where's Sab? Okay, that's probably JC then, or who is that really? Sab is doing good. She's part of the harem, as you know.
She was here last week, right?
Who?
Was she here last week?
Who?
Sab? Didn't she come by and say hi?
I don't.
Or was that an imposter?
I don't know. Was she on your show?
Yeah. I thought she came by and said hi.
Oh, could be.
See, you don't remember everything. Why you said that for?
Well, I'm not watching every show. I'm only when I have time.
Well, you were here, and she came by and said hi.
That was Honeycomb. I don't remember.
Yeah, so don't lie and say you remember everything. Damn.
Sab lives here. I've seen Sab for 100,000 times in real life.
Well, tell her I said hi.
I will.
She was always nice to me.
Well, everybody misses Kevin. But what now? Is there any truth about you and Maria? That's the other rumor. I forgot to ask in my hot seat.
But are you talking about Maria? Who's Maria?
China Maria, the one that you seem to have a hard-on for these days. Maria Rosario, is that your new girlfriend? That's another internet rumor floating around. I better ask that. Get it out. She was in here.
You talking about this right here? This Maria? She's in not Hong Kong, but
Macau.
the other place.
Macau.
Yeah, Macau.
Yeah.
No, she's a friend.
So you don't have any hots for her whatsoever. Come on, tell the truth.
She's a friend of mine.
Stop
Why you
bullshitting
act that
me.
way for?
Tell
her?
the truth. Would you go down? Would you go down to Funky Town with her? Yes or no?
I've been to Macau because I remember I told you I've been in Hong Kong.
If she offered, would you go out with her?
Oh, I would meet her because I met a lot of good people.
Why can't people just answer the question? You know exactly where I'm going with it.
Hey.
Do you jack off thinking about her, watching her? Yes or no?
What the hell are you talking about? What's wrong with you? You're a freaky old man. Damn.
I'm trying to do YouTube talk.
Oh, wow, I don't even talk like that, you crazy old man.
I'm joking, but do you have special feelings for Maria? Yes or no?
She's a good person. She's a nice lady. Didn't you hear me say hi to her earlier?
So we'll check that one off as yes.
Yes, what? Hey,
I can
you're just
tell,
trying to cause
Kevin, I
problems,
can
man.
tell
Stop
when
it.
you've got the juices flowing for a certain person. Okay. See
Stop.
the reaction,
You're
everybody.
just
Look at
making.
the reaction.
Hey, Maria, you're just a nice person. Don't try to. Hey,
But honest, I want to know the truth. Have you sat there
hey,
and
don't cause,
masturbated?
don't make.
Have you jacked
Hey,
off thinking of
don't
Maria? Yes or no?
put you on. I just put, I just muted him, crazy old man. Hey, Roberto, how you doing, man? We got Roberto in the house. We also have real deal just popped up.
Kev, who's that?
You gonna?
I'm sorry.
I thought you said you were going
what?
to be on the hot seat. I guess you lied, huh? What else have you lied about, Kevin? All right.
What's wrong with
the hot seats?
what's wrong with you, man?
Ask him
Maria's
about
a good.
Chi has the hots for Chi too. Yeah, could be.
What the heck? You know she's not my type.
Yeah, you like the skinny types that are about 97 pounds, right?
My ex-wife was 120 pounds wet.
How tall?
I don't know. Maybe size of my son's mom.
Well, because height has a lot to do with saying 120 pounds. She's only 4'10", so 120 would be big on her, but it would be small on somebody that's 5'4", let's say. So it depends on their height.
Huh. Well, this one came up to my earlobe. My son's mom.
She might be 5'6" or 5'7" because you're 6 feet tall. Hey, Roberto, how are you?
My daughter's mom, she came up to my head also. So yeah, both all of my women is like the same size.
I mean, by the picture, it looks like she's about 5'4", 5'5", something like that.
Right around 5'5", because I'm 6'1". My daughter is taller than her mom.
Wow. So we have these two, and then so we got these two and Shirley, the three.
What, Shirley?
Kevin?
I don't know. She never really showed her. She was always like laying down on. She only did her headshot. She never did. Here's my two daughters. But,
yeah, Philip. He said he's 6'1". Philip's tall though. Looks like he's taller than you, right?
Who, Philip?
Yeah.
Mark, Pennsylvania Truck is pretty tall. My boss he's a little bit taller than me. I think he's like 6'2". But yeah, I think you're like what, 6'3"?
6'6".
Yeah, whatever.
I
know
was
you.
6'7". I was 6'7" in high school, so I think I lost an inch.
Huh. My kid's sure growing fast though. I'll show you my two sons.
Roberto, I've been asking him, it's the hot seat, and he said yes, I could ask him any question. Then he muted me for asking him if he was jacking
because
off Maria's videos.
Maria's just a nice Marie's just a nice person.
Oh, I'm not saying anything
Hey,
against. I asked
hey,
if
Robert, here's my two sons in Alaska. They're both 6'1" and 6'2". This is my youngest son, and Kevin Jr. This is my oldest son. Yeah.
he is hiding something, Roberto. He doesn't want to answer the questions.
What the hell? Big Kevin don't need to hide. Well, you want to ask him more questions? Go ahead.
Yes, I think that the general consensus in the room is, what was the deal with Shirley? I mean, that was one of the most bizarre.
Well, Shirley was a nutcase, and you told me to leave her alone.
I told you that on day one. It took you about 6 months to listen.
Well, it just took a while. Took a while to vacate.
Remember, you and Brett and Shardy were all fighting over Shirley. Do you remember that? That was a great, bizarre sideshow in the history of YouTube.
It's foggy. Can hardly remember that stuff, man.
You can't
Why?
remember
Why you wanna?
from 2.5 years
Why you
ago?
wanna bring up?
Well,
Like,
it's the
like
hot seat.
kinda.
It's the hot seat. Your girlfriend Maria asked her. She does a show called The Hot Seat every week, and she asks very embarrassing questions, right? So I'm trying to prepare you to go on Maria's hot seat. In fact, you should go on that show, her show, Maria's show, and do the hot seat.
See how skinny I got?
Even if when you say skinny, you're still big. You're
You know,
never.
Look at that, though.
You know who you look like there? What's his name? The guy. What's his name? Well, you know the movie Rounders? John. What is it? Oh. Hold on a second. John Malkovich.
He kind of reminds me of Ken Unger in that picture a little bit, like a menacing version of Ken Unger.
I don't mean that as an insult, by the way.
Yeah, that's okay.
I look like in that picture. In that picture, you look like John Malkovich a little bit.
Yeah, I was just like I said, boy. When you're in the Philippines, I don't know why people don't lose weight. I mean, everybody should lose weight when you're in the Philippines.
Dude, I lost like almost 40 pounds when I was there.
Yeah. Because I lost like my diet, walking around, exercise. Well, not really exercise, but your diet, moving around. I mean, just a whole different way of life.
It's crazy because they eat rice like every meal, but they're so skinny, you know?
Well, yeah, but you got to eat more than just rice, though.
I just know rice and bread. If you want to gain weight, just eat a bunch of bread and rice. Get fat in no time.
There's a lot. It's a lot fatter here than it was, though. But 30 years ago, there was no fat people here. Now there's tons of fat people here.
Well, yeah, but isn't that because of the diet changed?
Well, the country's become much more prosperous. It's a very different country than it was 30 years ago, 20 years ago. And it's become more
People
Western
making
country.
more money.
Yeah, they're making more money. They have more Western influences, far more fast food, restaurants, everything like that. Of course.
How do you?
Here's one of my students right here that I'm talking to. I mean, I'm not talking to, but I'm having class with.
That's it, Scott Del Fuego. Everything became packages and cans instead of fresh food, and they got fatter. They have a big epidemic that's coming in here.
Well, don't forget Jollibee.
Yeah, there's Jollibee on every corner. There's a McDonald's in every corner. There's a KFC on every corner. There's, that wasn't like that when I first came here. There was none of those restaurants here. I don't think
I'm a good-looking guy in that picture.
You look big there, though, dude. You didn't look skinny there. That wasn't skinny, Kev.
Did you make decent money teaching the Koreans?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out any little thing I could do.
Nah, you just gotta survive. Tell you the truth.
Oh, Roberto, to answer that question, I would never know the answer to that because the quantity of children, it'd be like somebody who's married who has 3 or 4 kids. Does their vagina suddenly become crusty? I doubt
What
that.
the heck?
I don't know what you're referring to, but I'm not gonna
There. Hey,
comment on that.
there's my son's mom and me standing next to her.
Jack
That,
Thompson.
that's how small my son's mom is.
Well, she looks like she's only about 5 feet, under 5 feet,
Yeah,
but a
pretty.
very skinny to petite type.
Well, she was an athlete size. She played badminton. She was a badminton coach.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Matter of fact, we were in a badminton studio. They just got done having a tournament, and I was there rooting her on. But I'm a good looking guy right there. I know you guys want to say that.
Oh yeah, you were pretty hot, man. If I was going to convert to anybody, it would be you.
Homo.
So can we
Thank you,
safely
buddy.
say if there's anybody on YouTube that you would date right now, it would be Maria? Would you at least go that
What?
far? If there was one
No.
person on YouTube right now that you would date other than Honeyco, would it be Maria?
Oh, yeah, Hanukkah's a nice person.
Okay, so we'll say again, check. Yes. Okay. We're learning a lot about Kevin today.
Yeah, nutcase, man. What's wrong with you, huh?
When is everybody going to come over to the Philippines? You know, I rarely see anybody coming.
I don't know. Pennsylvania truckers should be getting ready. Hey,
Yeah, it's-
have you heard? Have you heard if
Me too.
they gonna let the unvaxxed people in?
No, no, because they just
Are they
changed the
gonna
rules
drop
that you
the
have to.
restrictions yet?
They, yeah, I know you were Ken. You were one of the few, but I bet you Ken. You can admit there's very few foreigners here compared to before. Um, no, because they just changed the rules for three. You have to have 3 shots. You have to have a booster,
Oh,
no, wait.
which
You
I
need
have.
you need a booster now to get in there.
Yep,
Oh
I
God.
took my booster, but um, it's a piece of cake coming back in the country now if you have that.
yeah. Okay, now
It
you
was
don't need to
actually,
have a swab.
it was actually easier the last time I came back in. They only needed a rapid antigen test, and I was able to get that, and it was no big deal. But I did come back in when they had quarantines, and that was not fun. That was not a fun time.
Yeah, because it comes out of your own pocket.
Ken said there's very few now compared to before, and it's very simple why everything exploded in the pricing. If Ken were to go back to whenever the last time he was here to now, it's like everything is double what it was.
Yeah,
Just
because I was
after,
reading, dude. I was reading the Philippine airline, restriction things, and I didn't see anything about a booster. But I could be wrong.
they just got they just made the announcement about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Oh wow, Philip, where are you going to fly into? I know you're going to live in Baguio. If I see you, it'd be kind of cool to meet you.
Him and I met. We had Chinese food together.
I remember that. That was a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
I saw that video.
yeah. We had a good. We made 2 videos.
Yeah, no more tests
We
were run
had
in the
2
U.S.
shows.
But it, there's still a lot of countries that are not open, like Taiwan and Hong Kong, China, Singapore just
I
opened.
heard. What? Damn, I'm having a brain fart.
Thailand.
I heard Japan is gonna have open pretty soon.
They just opened up on the 12th, 2 days ago,
All right.
and then
So everybody else should follow, right?
I hope so. Singapore open.
If
I'm
they
going to
open?
Singapore next week, but it's hit and miss. You know, the Middle East is pretty much open, and it just depends on where you're going to go.
But people say next month, a lot of places are gonna open next month.
I hope they all open up. I mean, but I don't think it'll ever quite be like it was. There'll still be some kind of requirement. If you want to come here without being vaccinated, I think you still have to quarantine.
Damn.
I don't think they'll let you in if you're not vaccinated. Period.
During the quarantine times, they would let you back in, but you had to take a PCR test and you had to quarantine for a very long time.
But now it's only what, 7 days or 4 days?
I don't know because I'm vaccinated. I didn't really keep up on it, but I got all my shots. I'm like a dog. I got all my shots. Did you?
Well,
did you-
I'm thinking about getting my third shot.
If you already got the first two, I mean, one more. I got my third. I didn't even know I got vaccinated. You know, it had no side effects. So Ken bought his ticket in February. It's probably cheap at that time. I'm not sure. There was a time when everything was really cheap because they had nobody coming here, and then it got super expensive all of a sudden. Gas prices doubled, so it's really hard to even get a Grab car anymore because a lot of them won't drive because the gas prices.
Vietnam is open. Cambodia is open. Thailand's open completely.
Yep, yep. Philly
Hey,
said
Brian.
no entry, no that. Okay, that's it. No vaccination, no entry.
Damn, thanks, Brian.
Yo, can I ask you a question? Can I instead of buying a round trip, can I just buy like a ticket for like 2 months to return, and then like
You
buy
don't-
my end ticket, my onward ticket to like Hong Kong, so it's cheap?
Yep.
Well, you
Yep.
should get another ticket someplace else.
You could do that. You could theoretically do that, but you have to have
It's called like a throwaway ticket, right?
throwaway ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need a throwaway ticket anymore if you're married. There's certain criteria that you don't need it anymore. But yeah,
Can
There's a-
I? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, the other way to do it is like I recently went to the U.S. There was no difference in price from a round trip ticket to 2 one-way tickets. It's not like it used to be. So if you do a one-way ticket and you don't have any plans on going back, you just do an onward ticket and throwaway ticket for whatever the cheapest thing you can find, and you're good to go. You don't have to have a round trip.
Can I extend my visa at the airport? Or do I have
No.
like if I buy a ticket like that, I leave the country like in 58 days. Like will they let me in because my original 30-day visa won't cover that?
No, you have to
Or
show.
can you
that
get
you're
an
leaving.
extended ticket? I mean,
No.
yeah.
Can I
Nope,
extend my
you
visa?
Nope. You have to show that your ticket's leaving before that 30 days is up. You can't extend the thing at the airport. That's one of the big scams they got going on because
Yeah.
they want you to keep it.
Well, you know, I bought a ticket when I went there. I bought a ticket for 1 year round trip,
And they let you
and they said it was okay.
Well, I travel all the time, and they want to see that onward in 30 days. You might have gotten away with it. That was what 18 years ago.
No, yeah, well, okay, yeah. I was gonna say yeah.
You were back there when Ferdinand Marcos was president, I think.
No, it wasn't. It was only maybe about 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
18, 19, 20.
Wow, that was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
27
Shit.
years ago. Things have changed. But I travel all the time, and they
Whatever.
want to see that onward ticket or the return ticket if you're not married. So,
But I did have a return ticket. I mean,
but all
but it
you
was
got
for
to
1
do
year around.
show the one way on that, and then just throw a throwaway ticket. And you can even buy a throwaway ticket. There's certain sites that you can pay like $20.
Hey, Mike. Hey,
But the-
Maria. Peace.
His throwaway ticket would have to be Hong Kong, right? Hong Kong or Guam.
Well, it could be anywhere you want it to be. Sometimes Vietnam is super cheap. Sometimes Taiwan is cheap. It just depends on what's cheapest.
Yeah, I would check it out though. But if you go there, like, then what? But then, because they want you to leave though. Like if you, right?
Except for extended, you can get 2-month extensions now at everywhere, and some of them do up to 6 months. It's 3,000 pesos for a 2-month extension. That's how it works, and it's 3,000 pesos for a 1-month extension. So you might as well get a 2-month extension.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
Taiwan is closed. Yeah, that sucks. Singapore is $50. Singapore would be an interesting place to check out.
It's
We'll be in
expensive.
Singapore next week, so hopefully it's back because I have a trip there next week for business.
How do you support yourself, dude? If you don't mind, you do a lot of travel.
He's rich.
No,
He works for a big company too.
I work for a company and I handle all of Asia and Europe. And
He's a
Australia.
pimp.
You're lucky then, man.
Well, that's the thing that makes. I heard your earlier comments. The thing that I mean, I've seen thousands of guys come and go here because the thing that they underestimate how expensive everything's going to be. They run out of money and they have to go back. That happens routinely. So you have to make sure your finances are squared
Well,
away.
I know how much I'm ready, you know. But the thing is, like, I'm gonna need some kind of income, you know. I don't want to just live off my savings and stuff or whatever money I got.
Yeah. I mean, I would get that squared away before you get here because if it's an online job, you can't work here as
I
a
know.
tourist. So if you have an online job, you could do that in any country. I would get that done in the States and get that several months under my belt and then move with the job intact. That's what I would do if I had my job intact when I moved here 7 years ago. But yeah, we see people coming and going all the time who have all the highest hopes and they get here and they run out of here 6 months or a year later. And that's the number one reason. That one and getting scammed. Most of the guys that are getting scammed are just simps beyond belief, like Kevin.
Scammed by women?
Well, look, there's no such thing as push button love. If you come here and think that you're just gonna, go with somebody 30 years younger than you and they're gonna truly love you in an instant.
Yes,
it doesn't.
that's true.
My girlfriend
I found it.
was a few years older than me when I went there.
Well, you're a young guy. You're dealing with most old geezers on this show. You're only 30, so it's
36, but yeah.
36. There's nobody else in this show under 50, probably. So the mistake they make is they believe the girl. They think that, all the Western women are terrible. All these girls are wholesome and pure. And that's just total bullshit. The lying is a way of life here. They'll scam you like crazy. So you have to be cautious. There are a lot of good ones too, but you have to wade through all of the shitty ones before you get the one that is right for you.
Yeah, you got to weed them out.
You got to weed them out. And
they've learned kind of like going to a car dealer.
They've learned how to make money online. They've learned how to scam guys. They're experts at it. You take the guy that suddenly wants to come here and never been here. That guy is like blood in the water for the sharks.
They're like piranhas
They are.
attacking you.
They'll skin you alive. And I've seen it 1,000 times living here. You can imagine living in Cebu. I mean, they come, they tell me it's gonna be different. You'll see, you're wrong, blah blah blah. And then 6 months later, they're running back to the airport with their tail between their legs. I see it on a daily basis.
These Koreans are number one STD in all of Asia.
For real?
The Koreans are number one STD. I had to take some of my students to the clinic, to the doctor, and the doctor would walk past and smile and say STD, and I would laugh, and I would shake my head, and he would laugh.
Why? Because they
And
just go around and they get.
I'm sorry?
You mean the Korean guys would just sleep around and they'll catch something?
Yeah, unprotected, and because they would go to these titty bars, these gentlemen clubs, and they would say, "Kevin, this is my girlfriend," and I go, "No, they're not your girlfriend. These girls are working," but they would say, "No, these are my girlfriends," and I would try to explain to them that you're just a John. I mean that you're not. You're just a number. You're not really, you pay. Everybody pays. You pay.
It's not funny, laugh at that, but there's no need to go to a bar. Just go to the mall.
Well, you go anywhere. Hey, Real Deal Jay, you just go anywhere, but you don't have to go to a gentleman's club to find.
No, you don't. And if you can't
her.
get a girl here, you might as well go commit suicide. If you can't get laid within 24 hours, if that's what you were trying to do, you might as well go jump off the pier.
Well, I was the guy that went with the Korean because they would drink, and I would make sure they're not getting rolled because they would go into a private room, and I would go in there with them just to make sure they're not going to get robbed. Because I would just, because I wouldn't go in there and drink. I would just watch and make sure they're okay, like a babysitter.
Well, the problem when people don't understand how it really is because they didn't live here, they fall in love with those same girls, and they're very convincing. And the next thing you know, the guy is simping it out and buying a house. Like, what's that one girl? I don't want to mention her name, but all of a sudden, the guy is buying her a house. And he's never even met her. What a dumbass! That's I guess.
Oh man, that happens all the time.
Dimples guy. I mean, you can't get any. If you look up. I
don't know about dimples, but
why would you build a house, spend $40,000 on a person that you've never met, and haven't spent months or years of your time getting to know? It's unbelievable. I see it all the time.
Found true love.
The girl that's with you and doing it, and the first day you meet, she's probably, you're not the first.
Her first
Yeah.
rodeo, right?
No.
Hey, Roberto. Roberto knows.
He did spend 6 years before he bought her a house, so we have to take that in consideration. But Drake is in love. How could you possibly know, Bolo Young, if you're in love, if you haven't even met the person? How do you know that person isn't talking to 12 other people and playing everybody? I could tell you story after story of the exact same scenario. And they found out the girl had 15 other boyfriends.
Wow.
Well, I bet you did, Ken. If you came with me, Ken, for about a week, there'd be 20 girls lined up to get you, even in your mid-50s.
Oh yeah. No, there's no age limit. The older, the better.
It works, and you instantly fall in love with the first person. That's why all these idiots that are in these LDRs falling in love without meeting people for the first time they get disappointed.
True love.
Ken is a different one. Ken Unger's an exception because he already had gone through this thing before, and he played it differently. But most people don't have the experience. He had been in the Philippines like 9 or 10 times before he ever met the one for the first time. So I don't want to put
Yeah.
him in the same category. But everybody else, come on, it's so awkward when you see them meet. It looks like it's a train wreck. If they ever meet,
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people.
people should come here as a free agent and get to know the person before they put themselves out on the line too far. Because most of these people they know how to play the game. They know how to scam people, and they know how to scam you.
You're not the first one.
But with that said, you can still find good people. They exist. They definitely exist.
Yeah, I went there and I got a girlfriend right away. And I remember smoking at the mall with all the other foreigners. And they were like, dude, you're an idiot. You come here and you get a girlfriend right away. And I was like, I love my girlfriend, you know. But
I met my two kids. I mean, my two. One was on a blind date at a German restaurant, and my son's mom, I met. With the Koreans, we went to the badminton court, and she was my badminton coach.
Right. So let me ask
And
both of you this: how many? If you guys went to the mall today in the U.S., what's the likelihood you'd come home with a girlfriend the same day?
one out of all right, I
In a
answer
million?
one out of
depends where.
wait, one out of
Okay, you're-
150 U.S. and Philippines, like 8 out of 10 that I talked to. I could,
Okay. So why is that? Why?
Well, no.
It's so easy to get somebody. Think about it. Just use your head instead of your dick for once. Think about why it's so easy. It's financial. It's all about money. That's what. That's
Yeah,
what
but it also depends on your location.
So Kevin, you're in Kentucky, where it's redneck central. If
Yeah.
you walked into the mall right now or Walmart, what's the likelihood you go home with a girl that same day?
like
Is it 1 in
99.
a million?
If you hustle and
Oh,
you got confidence, I think you could.
You personally, what's the likelihood of you getting a girl in Walmart today if you were to go there?
I could do it.
Okay, can you show that? Can you put that on camera that you end up with a date and you bring her back to your place and you have intimate relations with her all within the space of 24 hours? Can you show that? Can
No,
you
but
prove
you said I could bring her home. I could do that.
It's
But
got to be a
you
desirable.
maybe not
pay her to
not
help you carry
banging.
your groceries? Maybe. Come on, dude. You know what I'm trying to
I
say? Zero chance.
I know, but
Okay,
I mean,
so while there's legitimate people, and you have to understand they've had 20 years on the internet, 15 years on the internet to perfect this craft of fooling people. So there are
Yeah.
legitimate ones, but overwhelmingly, they don't even want to meet people. Some of the other simps, I don't even want to name the names. I'm not going to say it. The
but there's
girls
a lot of
don't even want to meet the guys anymore. They just want the money to keep flowing in online. There's a bunch of them on YouTube. I won't name the name. He's a chick magnet. I do know that, Roberto. But he could get a girl here, even in his condition, even at 400 pounds, in one day, and he could not do that in a million years at home. So that should tell you right away.
who could, who can't.
There's something
I
artificially stimulating that thing, and so it's either money or it's trying to get out of the Philippines. It's not because of love. I got news for you. I used to think that too, but when I've lived here a long time, they like their own people. Filipinas are more attracted to their own people.
I know that.
It's not even close than they are to white people. It's just anyway. I mean, there are exceptions.
Yeah.
Eric, I think like American women are kind of the same. Like, okay, like right now, I'm talking about desirable women. If it takes me 1 out of 150 like desirable women that I desire to have, I guarantee if I rolled up in a Lamborghini into the mall,
Nah.
it would be like one. It would be like uh, you know, 1 out of 4, or 1 out of 3, or
Yeah, there you go. You
another eight
see,
out of
it's a game changer. You know, you switch the narrative.
If you rolled up in a Lamborghini, you've created the same issue that you have here, where you have this huge imbalance of financial. So
It's just you don't need a Lamborghini in the Philippines. You just need
Or a T-Bird, or a luxury, something nice car.
your American passport is the Lamborghini.
so you just have to be cautious and not be so quick to jump in
Over,
with
yeah.
one person. You try to see if you have the great chemistry and get to know them and all that. And it took me about many years before I finally decided that.
But how many did you test drive?
About 300.
See. So why am I the bad guy?
I didn't say you were bad. I'm just trying to confirm what I heard.
Well,
I think you'd be
but
out of your
I
mind.
had no minors.
Oh,
That's for
good.
sure.
I didn't either. I'm not saying that I'm more moral than you. I'm probably the most immoral person that's ever been on this show. I'm just
Well,
going to ask the question.
but yeah, I had a lot. But I mean, I had more than a lot of people. But but yeah,
I lived here 3 different times in my life for 1 year, and then now 7 years. I love the
yeah,
Philippines. I'm just telling you the truth how it is
yeah,
and how to avoid getting ripped up by people who know how to play you better than you know how to play them.
yeah. But see, I was in Hong Kong, and I mean, I had Hong Kong women. I mean, Chinese, and I mean, it wasn't just. But I mean, if you have confidence, you can do whatever you want. But if you don't have confidence,
Oh yeah, I had a
it
bunch of
just
them.
depends on.
But I dated girls in the U.S. too. I dated about 40 or between 40 and 50, and then I dated people in Thailand and Vietnam, different countries, Japan. But I was with about 300 Filipinas before I settled down. I mean, I'm not saying that in a boastful way. I wish I would have been with about triple that amount. I was very conservative with being with
Yeah.
only 300. Um, but I wasn't going to settle down with somebody until it was the right person, that we had the great chemistry, and that I, trusted that
Hey,
person.
Mike.
Never paid anybody for that either, by the way. That was all just
Yeah.
going out and working it.
Well, I mean, you got to pay to like going out for dinner,
Oh yeah, you
paying
pay
for
that way,
dinner.
definitely.
Yeah, but
I paid for their fare. I paid for their, if we went out. But I that was just out dating. I had my harem. Zero, Mike Loon. I never went out with a bar girl in my life. I've been to bars. I've been to tons of bars and going out partying there, but I don't pay for a bar girl. You don't
yeah,
need to.
I never had that either.
They'll give it to you for free all day long. You don't have to pay a bar girl. You can if you want, if that's your thing, but I never was into that.
That's more of a
Like I
time.
But
said,
I
you
did
start
have.
putting fish in a barrel. I mean, that's just the way it is, especially if you go into some of the smaller not provinces, but like Leyte, different places have more action. I think a lot of the big cities, they're already used to seeing foreigners. But anyway, Mike Luna, after once I found the 301st one, I decided to marry her. So I think people are out of their minds. Jump just the first person they meet online, they fall for it, and they're in love when they haven't even met. I think those people should be locked up and put into a mental hospital. That's my opinion. I'm sorry if it rubs anyone the wrong way. You pay, you pay. Yes, definitely pay.
I missed out on so much fun getting a girlfriend right away, man. I know that.
Well, that's why it's good to travel and meet and travel and meet.
Next time, I'm not gonna do that. So
even if you like somebody on YouTube or somebody online, why not just meet them before you say you're their boyfriend? They'll still meet you. Go date them for, date about 6, 8, 10 different people, and you know, and if you really want a girl that's good, go to places where they're not dominated by expats like Cebu, Dumaguete, that type of thing. They're already jaded. They already know, you know.
How to play, yeah.
Yeah, if you
Hey,
go to the
Roberto, you
places
coming on?
out of ways, it's a very different. But they'll even throw themselves at. Even the parents will sometimes come up to you and offer their kid to you. It's kind of a.
I got a daughter for you. Are you
Did you
single?
experience that? I experienced that many times.
Well, like I said, but my friend, he was a Dutchman, and my daughter's mom, he's like a godfather of her, and he goes, hey, are you single? Because I was at this German restaurant in the Iloilo, and he came up to me and asked me if I was single, and I said, oh yeah. He goes, well, you want to go on a blind date? And I was kind of skeptic. And then I seen her, and I go, oh, this one, she could make some good babies. Because she had a good body.
Yeah, Mike Luna, you don't need to pay. I mean, you could just date them. You go out and you work it, and you work hard, and it's a lot of work. But you have a different perspective because I have all girls. Like I have biracial children, and
Yeah.
I look at this very different. I've changed a lot, but I used to be. I was not going to repeat the mistakes I'd made.
Ah. Yeah, Ken found a Providence girl deep in the jungle. That's good. If you can.
I think Ken also needs to recognize that Maureen is a unique,
Yeah.
nice, very wonderful person.
You don't find it too often, so
No, I did.
that's
find
like
it too.
finding
Like I said, I found it on number 301. It took a
that's
long,
like finding
long
a
list.
girl in an orphanage. That's what I want. Girl getting kicked out of the orphanage because she's too old.
I feel
That's
like
what
every
you're
No,
girl. I,
no parents, no family members.
I
Nobody to
feel,
talk her out of it, huh?
I feel like every girl I talked to over there, I could have hooked up with. That's how I felt. I don't know.
That's
Well,
what it is.
I talked to a lot of girls saying she's the one.
Everyone that you meet is a potential, one day at the short time hotel. That's for sure. But
Well, that short time hotel, that's the love hotel.
yeah, you could definitely make that happen. But the question is, if you want somebody, like if you want to stop all that and actually be in love with somebody and have a relationship, then you have to find that person. It seems it's just as hard to find it here, the person you would want to be with the rest of your life, as it is there, probably, I imagine. Just to find the real, true one for you, you're probably going to have to go through a lot of people to find that.
But don't fall in love and don't spend a lot of money, cause they all gonna say, like my aunt or my mom, she needs this, and her dad died. Somebody's always gonna die, and they gonna need some kind of surgery or medicine
Well, not only that, but if you're going to turn them change their life drastically, what you got to make them earn it. You know what I mean?
overnight.
You got to earn it, not just you.
Well, they gotta earn it. I mean, you don't gotta earn it.
Well, you did earn it. If you can give them a lifestyle that is drastically different than their lifestyle, you did earn that somehow. And so the girl has to earn it. She's not a perfect, pure little angel just because she agrees to listen to the guy's bullshit. She has to earn it. You have to test it.
Hey, Roberto. Welcome back to the bullpen.
Hey guys, how you doing? Can you guys hear me?
Hey, welcome to the hot seat.
Hello
I
there.
turned this into a hot seat because it was boring.
What? Because it's the truth, and nobody likes to hear the truth, so the truth is boring.
The truth is that you're dating Maria, and we're happy for you. Congratulations, Kevin.
By the way, who's Maria?
Maria Rosario.
She has your.
She's in Macau.
She's a nice Filipino lady. She's an older lady, nice lady.
But there's she's 10 years younger than you. That's perfect age gap, to have a real relationship. Stop chasing young girls and go after somebody that's within striking range.
Just make sure they don't have any crusty vagina or something like that.
I
heard
what the heck?
Over there.
You guys got to quit listening to Frank. He's not the man.
Well, I figure, if he's willing enough to, tell his personal life, he can talk about it. And he talked about his Gilda's crusty vagina, and he thought it was pretty sweet. So, sweet tasting. I mean, no, it tasted like honey. I figure, well,
I guess it tastes like honey than dry fish, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Honey's good. But
you know what?
I mean,
Kevin and
it's
Roberto,
one thing.
I have to leave. The drivers here. I hate to do that. Maybe next time. I hope I have more time to spend with you, Roberto, on the live stream. But
no problem.
So I got to run.
Just be careful. Be safe.
Okay. God bless you guys. Take care.
Hey,
take care.
Good, better leave, fat boy. Shit. Almost ready to give him a piece of my mind.
That sounds like a little sensitive subject for you, Kevin.
Yeah, because it was all hearsay. 14-year-old. What the hell? Where did that come from? Uh-oh. Somebody dinged me.
Dude, my leg is killing me.
No, I bet it is, brother.
Like I can't enjoy anything. I can't enjoy even if I got a really nice a steak with mashed potatoes right now, I couldn't enjoy it because I'm in so much pain.
Hang on, I got mute for a minute.
Huh. Roberto say you gotta go pee?
I think so.
Well, that was nice of you. Huh. Yeah, don't know, but like I said, I thought about taking the booster. I don't know what's going on, but
the thing is, the booster, don't you have to wait a few months or something after your 2 shots or something?
Oh, I took my shots a long time ago. It would be a year now since I took my first my second shot.
I don't have my shots.
Well, are you planning on taking your shots, or are you just gonna wait it out?
I gotta take them, or else I won't be able to travel. They're always gonna make you have a vaccine requirement. I never see that changing.
I believe so. That's why I took my shots right off the bat, just because Roberto took his shots. His wife works in the medical field, Well, his whole family, his daughters do too. But nothing happened to him and stuff. I took mine. I also just got done taking another kind of shot.
It's ridiculous to me. You know? My sister got vaccinated and she still got the COVID.
Oh, really? Did she get the vaccine?
Yeah, she was vaccinated and she still got it.
Yeah, my cousin and his son got it, but it was just a mild. It was just a mild
Yeah,
vaccine.
I never got vaccinated. I know I've been exposed to it because like I've been in hospitals and there's no way I haven't been exposed to it. I never got it, thank God. And my buddy's wife had it, and he used to sleep with her and kiss her while she had it, and he never
Uh-huh.
got it. And he never got it.
Well, I think it depends on your immune system to begin with. I mean, if you're healthy and, you know, because we had it, I mean, everybody in the house has the shot, but only 2 people caught it. And and they only had it like a mild symptom. But everybody in the house had to get a swab test, and man, that's just a whole. I mean, I didn't like that. I didn't like that swab test.
They changed it now. Before they used to stick it all the way like to your brain. Now they have.
Well, it felt like it. I almost came out swinging. I mean, that's how bad it felt like.
Yeah. I don't know, man. If they told me, would you rather have COVID or would you rather have your ankle thing happen to you? I'd be like, give me the COVID. Because I'm in so much pain.
Oh wow. Yeah, but you got pain medicine though, right?
It's not strong enough. They would have to give me like fentanyl or something. Because like, I'm taking like, what is this? Like, hydrocodone or whatever. It's not.
Okay.
It's not enough.
Well, you could call your doctor and tell them maybe.
No, that's it. That's what they gave me. You know.
Huh.
But if I keep
Well, when is your next visit with the doctor?
in like a little over a week,
Okay, well,
on like the 22nd, I think, or something. I got to double check. And they're gonna remove this cast and put on another cast because this one weighs like 20 pounds, you know.
yeah, but try to stay off your leg and
It's tough because
You
I live
know-
I live by myself, you know.
yeah, I know. Well, that sucks.
Hey, who was the dude? I remember I used to listen to your show back in the day. Who was that Armenian dude? Remember him?
Oh yeah, he Jay, not Jay, Jerry.
That's the
He
guy.
was just here. He was just. He's the one that had the Mexican sombrero.
Oh, okay. I know him. Well, I don't know him, but I used to listen to. He was funny. I used to listen to him back in the day when you had your streams going on.
Yeah, he's an okay guy. I mean, some people don't like him, but I think he's a good. He always treated me good. Before I had this show, and now he always been good to me. So
Yeah, he was pretty knowledgeable.
well, I think so, but some people will argue with that. So I mean, like I said, he never done me wrong to say so. But some people think he's over too arrogant. But
Yeah.
he's an okay person.
Man, you've been doing live shows for a long time, dude. I was living in California when I was listening to you.
I got over 890 YouTube videos, well, YouTube shows. So I got a few.
Damn, I'm talking about this had to be what, like 2015 you started, or
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much. Well, when I came back here, I started in Kentucky, so roughly late 2015.
wow. That's pretty cool, man.
2 hours I've been on now.
I think you've been on longer because you had to restart your show, remember?
Yeah, so an hour, 2.5 hours. I'm almost ready to get off.
All right, bro. Well, it's a good show. It was nice talking to you again.
I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming on.
Too. I was so busy. But thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Roberto was here, but he just came back. So you're gonna get off now, Roberto?
Yeah, I can go. Bye.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Be safe. Thanks for coming on.
All right, brother. I'm gonna go too, man.
All right, bro. Give me a call whenever you feel like it. Just be careful.
All right, brother. You too.
All right, bud. Thanks for coming on. Give a shout out to Big E for coming on and giving us giving us his thoughts and his point of view of what's going on and what he thinks and his comedic point of view of things. Hey, Pennsylvania Trekker. I will come back on Frank's show as show is over. Well, I didn't know he was on. Oh, Frank's show is over. I didn't know that he's on, my friend. Who was he talking about? Who was the topic? Oh, poor Frank. Was he feeling bad? Oh, hey, Mark. You feel like coming on? I'll stay on for just a moment more, just because I want to hear. I didn't know Frank was on. What's going on, monkey? I didn't know Frank was on. So, Pennsylvania Trekker, if you feel like coming on, if anybody want to give me a little bit of jingle, you want to give me some, how do you do it? Give me some love. Wait, damn. I don't know how to do it. What's happening?
Hey,
How you doing?
be good.
So what was Frank doing?
Oh, he was saying stuff about Bama mainly, then you a little bit, Roberto.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, what was he talking about me for? Besides,
about-
did he wish me to be dead? Dead.
Yeah, he's talking about the bullet inside your head and different scenarios of what happened. But
Oh.
his main topic was about the bummer.
Huh. Well, what did he think about my head, the machete?
Oh, he
Well,
thinks
what was his thought?
either you mess around with somebody's wife, girlfriend, or child.
Oh, well, he had one of the three, huh? Huh. He must have got mad about me talking about his him having the worms.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been seeing a lot about that, but I don't understand it. Did he do a video with worms or something?
Yeah, a while ago, before he left, he had worms, and he saying he was going to go to the doctor in
Oh,
Hawaii.
trying to
I
figure
guess
that out. Well, everybody has been talking about it lately. Everybody shows.
I don't know how you get worms. I guess you could get worms by eating pork, like not cooked all the
Oh
way.
yeah,
Because
right.
pork you can get worms. That's
Yep.
how I think you. I mean, 'cause dogs can get worms. I know,
Right.
but I seen dogs had like shit, and the inside the shit they had worms live. But I you know, like little kids could get worms, but I I don't know how big people could get worms. So he had to been some nasty, fucking had some shit coming out, and he had worms in his
Maybe.
shit, and he
I
had
thought-
wanted Gilda stick her finger in his poop, in his ass, to help the shit come out. No, I'm serious.
I don't
Because
know. I miss them shows.
you know, he maybe one or two fingers in his rectum
Hmm.
to make it like put Vaseline or coconut oil.
Wonder why the hell people would even come on do a show and say stuff like that.
I don't know. Talking about crusty vagina.
Yeah, I haven't seen that lately too.
Yeah, he talked about that. I mean, he like I said, I feel bad for Gilder that he
I
would
have to
talk
quit my
about
job and start being on YouTube every day. I miss way too much out here.
Well, luckily, I hear secondhand, but the secondhand, Hey MJ, come on board, buddy.
Shit.
If you want, come on board. I just want to talk to you for a moment or two. Oh, I also heard that you're going to get married. Congratulations. Yeah, I want to give you congrats.
Guess what? You're
from
talking
your-
to MJ.
Yeah.
So, I don't plan to get married.
Congratulations on that. I mean, seriously. I was watching his YouTube channel a little bit a couple of days ago. He just got done coming back from the gym. So yeah. Frank was talking about MJ and stuff. Man.
Maybe in earlier before I got on the channel, but I don't know. I hear him say anything about MJ.
This is on another channel. I mean,
Oh.
another. Earlier, he was talking about. It wasn't bad, but he was saying that he would like to talk to him.
Oh, yeah, I miss those shows.
Have, like talk to him, like have a meet and greet.
Okay. You'll have to go back. Maybe when I get some time to watch all the older shows. Catch up on those YouTube stuff.
Yeah, this is all just cheap entertainment. You know, I mean, there's just a couple of class act clowns.
Right.
I mean, how is Bama affording to eat steak and stuff?
Apparently, he has everybody buying them and stuff.
But I thought he was like the lawyer and stuff.
Yeah, he always
I thought he
claims
was
he's broke, but he always has buying steak and
yeah.
riding a motorbike and stuff. But he claims he's broke.
Yeah. So that part is kind of fishy. I
All
don't
these
know.
Sims that donate money to him, you'd think they would be smart enough to realize, holy fuck, he's always saying he's broke, but yeah, he's buying this, buying that, riding motorbikes, going out
And
drinking.
he got robbed. Don't forget.
Right.
Because he was drunk. I mean,
Yep.
somebody robbed him after he got hit in the head.
So you think these people donating money to would smart enough to say, well, he has to be lying.
Hey, Bruce,
Hey, Bruce.
what's happened, my friend? Like I said, everybody got an interesting story, themes. I mean, like I said, these. But I mean, MJ, he's doing good in the Philippines. He's doing good in the Philippines.
Good.
He's working out. He met a nice lady. She's a YouTuber too, and she's doing good on her channel. And you don't see her or MJ doing like bad and stuff.
All right.
Same with Jerry on his channel. You know, there's a bunch of YouTubers out there that are doing good on their channels, like Filipino YouTubers, Asian YouTubers.
All right.
I mean, like when you're in Asia, when you're in the Philippines, or in your destination, you want to have a good time and enjoy and live it up where you're at. You don't want to have conflicts with other people. That's not retirement. That's not life in a foreign country. I don't think people really want that. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, when I was there,
But-
I didn't get on YouTube at all. I enjoyed my stay.
You didn't have, but now when you go back this time, are you gonna go and have a channel?
No, I had a channel before, but when I'm there, I don't jump on YouTube.
But what about now? Are you gonna, if you go back now, are you gonna go
No.
and talk about your life and?
No. I'm just gonna go over and enjoy myself.
Well, I will. When I go back, I'm gonna do food. Like go to the food places, hotels. Like if I go to a hotel, I'm gonna do like a review, and walk around to the food places. And yeah, I mean, because I think people want to know how much places cost, and do walkarounds and stuff.
All I do is sit in the air conditioning all day long. So
Yeah, well, you could do that at your house. I mean,
well, yeah, that's why I'm
that's
saying
not-
it. People ain't gonna want to see that. They're gonna want to see the outside and what the areas look like.
Hey, my friend. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that, my friend.
And when I go visit people, I visit people over there, but within walking distance. But I do that early in the morning before it gets too hot, or at nighttime. I go hang out with somebody for an hour or two, just to shit.
Yeah, but again, it's an adventure where you're gonna go, and I like to socialize and.
When I had that room built on the house, it's big enough. We have a bed in there. We have furniture, a regular bathroom with a shower and everything.
Yeah.
Then it has the hallway, another bedroom. Well, it's smaller, but when people come to visit, they just hang out in the bedroom. It's like a bedroom and living room. We have couches and stuff in there.
Oh, okay. So it's like a studio.
Yeah, so people come in and hang out, and they just come in the room where it's air conditioned, so on the couches.
Do you want people to hang out and invade your privacy, or is that okay?
Oh, I don't care. They invade my privacy.
Well, yeah, it is because you're there. So, I mean...
It's just people the neighbors and everything. They all come over and hang out quite a bit. They just know I stay in the air conditioning most of the time. If they want to talk to me or hang out, they got to come in the room.
Because, see, people ask me, like, what do I buy? Well, I bought that camera for I can go out and do filming. And
Right.
it did cost me $400 a while ago. But, like I said, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and but I'm trying to prepare myself for when the time comes. I'll be getting ready for my time.
All right.
But because I mean I got a phone, but you only can do so much with the phone. But
Right.
with this
Yeah.
camera that I got, it's a good heavy camera, and you could film, and you can take picture, and you can film, do video with it, and it's a heavy tripod for it.
All right.
So I think you gotta do a little, like, invest and prepare yourself for when the time comes.
No, when I'm there, that's my time. I'm not going on YouTube.
Cause I don't know if I don't know if the Philippines would let me back in, but there are other, like I said, Thailand.
Vietnam. I
I mean-
want to go to Vietnam once and check it out.
Yeah, Vietnam is very cheap, and you can go all over there on the train from one end to the other, and they have good Wi-Fi, and it's cheap.
All right.
So there's and you also can Jay, he went to Cambodia. He didn't like it, he said, but you gotta go out and you gotta experience yourself instead of what other people say, because you might like it and they don't like it, so you can't really go what somebody else says.
Right. You may stay in one area too. You got to go in a different area so you find one you like.
Yeah.
And
But
when I'm there, I'll be on Facebook only, just socialize with people.
Facebook is good.
Yeah.
But you just gotta control and not be controlled.
Yep. I get along with everybody there. And they all love me and come and hang out. There's always 20 people or so every single day wanting to come over and
Yeah,
hang out.
because they're hungry, and they know they're gonna get a good food where you're at.
Right.
But just remember, when you go, you gotta get like medicine, like get some good medicine for yourself, like Tylenol, like your vitamins, and stuff like that
Well, I
that
went
you
for
can't get.
Yeah, I was there for a month. I didn't get sick. Didn't have any
Yeah.
medical issues.
Yeah, but I mean, it's always good to have like beer or Tylenol PM stuff that
Yeah.
maybe you might need. Preparation H. You never know, because you could use stuff that, or some family member could use it.
Right.
It's not always you, but somebody else could use it.
Well, I think what I'm going to do is before I go over this time, I'll send a couple boxes over. Now that I know how to do it,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of shit in there that I can use while I'm there.
Well, you could get good cooking, like pots, pans, like stuff that you like to use that maybe it's not, you can't get. Cause I like to use cast iron pots and pans, and you can't really find that stuff there.
No, I just used what they had,
Yeah.
their pans and stuff. Yeah, it was all right. I liked it over there. I was not getting the vaccine to go over, that's all.
Well, you might have to wait a little bit longer.
Well, that's why I said.
I don't know.
know.
I don't know.
I'll wait. Eventually, they're gonna find out the truth and
Well,
get away with it.
you would hope so, and you would think so, but again, we'll see what the new president has in
I think that
store.
once he come back, or once he actually start his term,
Is it January?
I don't know.
Maybe somebody in the audience would know.
Because they had the election in May.
Yeah, when does the switchover begin? Anybody know? Yeah, I can't believe Frank had a show.
Yep. That's where everybody went. Hell, yeah, like 60 people on 50 to 60 people.
Damn.
They ended it. Yeah.
Thanks,
Like
you guys. I was
35,
wondering
40
where everybody
thumbs
was
up.
going.
Yeah. That's why I said because I was switched over real quick and then I came back on, so everybody be back now.
What? Well, thank you, Big E, for coming on and my buddy Shady, thanks for coming on, and Jerry, thanks also for coming on and hanging out here in the bullpen. You know, Monday, try to start the day off positive. Start the week off positive.
Oh, I gotta get loaded up in the morning, so I'm going to bed soon.
All right, my friend. Yeah, I'm gonna get off pretty soon
All right.
myself.
I'll give you a call tomorrow, or you call me.
Yeah. I just wanted to see what was going on.
Yeah, not much of anything.
Yeah. But we had a good show.
Yeah.
Good show. A lot of people turned out. Been on for a little while.
Yep.
You guys don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you guys for giving me some super chat. 20 people in the house. Hit that like button. Arrow, how you doing, my friend? Bruce, thanks for the super chat. Hope everybody's gonna have a good week. All right, Mark.
All right, buddy. I'll talk at you tomorrow.
All right, my friend. Have a good evening. You guys be safe. Eat, drink, and be merry. Don't be a sourpuss like Frank. Just get out and enjoy life. You're the best, Bruce. Believe me. Don't know what that means, Bruce, but if it comes from Aloe, it must be true. Just get out and have a good time. Get out of the house. Be adventurous. Don't eat at the same place all the time. Shut up, Bruce. Well, I thought I was Aloe, dang it. Oh. All right, you guys. Jerry, thumbs up, my friend. You have a good night. Have a good day, you guys. If you're on the other side of the world. Yeah. Have control of your life. Philip, have a good night, my friend. Start saving your money. Start preparing yourself to go to your destination. Don't forget, eat, drink, and be merry. For tomorrow, you might regret that you didn't do it. Don't regret. All right, you guys. Talk to you all later. Aloe, have a good morning. Hey, Jerry. Yeah, definitely, Jerry. Jerry has a good wife. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you all maybe this coming Wednesday. Prepare yourself. All right, Monkey. Thanks for coming on. Big E, have a good week. All you other good people out there, stand up. If you fall down, stand up, brush yourself off. Don't let the little things bring you down. It's just entertainment. It's just life. Roll with the punches. I gotta get some diet protein drinks. Gotta get some more carbonated water drinks. I understand they got different flavored carbonated waters. Gotta change my diet, my way of thinking. Because I'm used to drinking soda. So I gotta get rid of the sugar drinks. Gotta get rid of the soda pop. All right, brothers and sisters, all you ladies that visited me. All right, brothers, I'll talk to you all later on. Japanese green tea. You know, those donuts, boy. Yeah, gotta get myself, if I could sit down in one of those narrow ass seats on the airplane. You know, you can't do that for no 14 hours. You know, on China Airlines or Philippine Airlines or Asiatic Airlines, and your ass is in a skinny seat. Man, that's talk about terror. I have to lift up the armrest on both sides. No joke, buddy. Well, Kevin, first class seat when I used to fly in China Airlines, I flew with them from Alaska to Philippines many times, and the stewardess, when I was flying in regular, the stewardess goes, "Can I see your ticket?" And she's seen how many times I flew back and forth. She goes, "Do you want to sit in first class?" And this is before we took off. And I go, "Yeah." But I go, "How much will it cost?" And she goes, "Free." Because she said, "You flew with us many times." And she just brought me all the way up into first class. And those seats were so wide and comfortable. She gave me a bottle, not a bottle, but a long stem glass of champagne. Food was good. Yeah, but I could never pay for a first class ticket. No, that's. Well, but I would always fly on the red-eye flight from Anchorage to Philippines. But we would fly from Anchorage, Taipei, Hong Kong, Anchorage, Hong Kong, Taipei, Philippines, and we would get into Manila early in the morning time, like 7 o'clock in the morning. And man, first class is the best way to go. But I would never pay no $2,000 to go. But it's a round trip ticket. Is the $2,000. But yeah. Yeah. I thought that book. Oh, yeah. If you got the money, you want to buy 2 seats. I guess if you were really, really fat, they would charge you to. If you were really, really fat, they would charge you 2 seats. Because if you couldn't fit in there, then they would charge you. Luckily, I fit, but when nobody was looking, I would lift the armrest, and then I would be more comfortable because my legs would be squished together, and my everything would be squished together, so it would be too uncomfortable to fly that far. But if I moved that armrest and nobody's sitting next to me, then no problemo. Nobody sat next to me. I had this one person that sat next to me on the plane, and they seen me, and they asked if they could move to another seat because the plane, it was a red-eye flight, and there were not many people. It flew from New York, Canada, Anchorage, and then to the Philippines. But it wasn't that full. It was on a 747. But it wasn't that full. And then they just moved me upstairs. First class. Kevin, you could not fit with the luggage. It was just, like I said, my legs, like I said, I fit in the seat, just my legs were just so squished together. Kevin, Roberto only needed 1 seat since... Oh, well, yeah. I gotta get out of here, you guys. What time is it? You guys are making me stay. Got 20 in the house. 2 hours I've been on. Come on, Jerry, give me some jingle, and I'll stay on a little bit longer. Oh. Captain Billy Jack. Bruce is in the house. Jerry's in the house. Philip's in the house. Monkey's in the house. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here in the bullpen. We still got 21 people in the house. Thank you guys for coming out, hanging out. Yeah, I gotta go. There we go. Oh, what do you mean you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Of course you can hear me. What do you mean you can't hear me? All right, you guys, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later on. Thanks for coming out. Fingernails are good. All right, what do you mean you joke? I hope to get back soon. Yeah. Appreciate the thought, my friend. Talk to you guys later on. Thanks for the jingle. Always appreciated. Dick Insider, thank you. Bruce, thank you. You guys have a good one. Be safe. Be happy. Can't express that enough. Eat, drink, and be merry. All right, you guys. Talk to you guys later on.